summary things that we just kind of recommended in our report was one of the things that's going to be really critical to, one, limit maintenance, limit erosion, and limit effects to the environment is going to be the route of the trail. And generally, looking at our field reconnaissance and looking at the contours on site, the trail alignment tends to follow the contours of the site, which is highly recommended because that avoids concentrating flows along the trail. A lot of times if you get mountain bike trails, you get some ruts and stuff like that, and you don't want to be concentrating water flows coming down the slope, going into those ruts, and then causing erosion downstream. So that's something that we really recommend, and so far seems to be implemented very well in this plan. We would want to try to avoid areas of slope instability, or at least be conscious of them when we're designing over them, hence above that soldier pile and lagging wall, especially in the area of the wetland seepage, or the wetland seepage where one of the boardwalks is going to go. Again, we want to try to position the trail in such a way that we're not accelerating the retreat of that slope, and we're not also placing it somewhere where the retreat of that slope will take the trail out at some time in the future, because that retreat will continue just due to geologic processes. Avoid areas of observed seepage. I mean, generally on a hill slope, what we recommend from a geotechnical standpoint is to collect seepage into piping and take it down slope. But that tends to ruin the environmental quality of the wetlands that are there. So in this case, what we would be recommending is just try to avoid them and stay away from them, just because they will cause soil saturation problems. They're going to cause instability over the long term. We really recommend that you cross the wetlands with boardwalk structures, just because placing fill is going to become problematic from a regulatory standpoint. It's also problematic from a constructability standpoint. Just getting that material in there and getting a good base over that soft soil. So crossing with the boardwalks is going to be the best alternative in those areas. You're probably going to require various trail surfacing depending on the grades and slopes, as was discussed earlier about separating the trails, and the fact you're going to have different surfaces. And that'll have to be looked at in a future portion of the design. And again, I think I already touched on kind of slight alignment shifts just to make sure that everything is correctly positioned with the existing slope stability issues that we identified. So, all I have to say.
Very good job. Thanks, you guys. All right. Put the lights back on. Thanks for sticking within time frame. And questions, comments for Lisa or Donald? Tony?